I still don't understand why we're not sending you to Charm City. I don't. I don't. Hello folks, and welcome to week 10. Trying to figure out how to count. Don't worry about it. Of the NFL season, NFL's 100th season, and the 4th season of this. Meet my family in the background. It's called living in a busy household. I sleep on that couch. Right over. I guess you can't see it over there, but it's over here. On that couch. So, again, busy household. Again, apologies for last week being late. Yada yada. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is. And it bums me out because I just remembered some references I wanted to make. Because I have 2 friends, both of which are named Andrew, and both of which are quote-unquote Patriot fans. And I really wanted to make a joke about that in my last video, but unfortunately I couldn't. And I'm going to make it here and say, get got and flexed on. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. And, yeah, we're going to keep this quick, because busy household, busy life, busy wife, that's not my wife, that's my mom. I'm not married. Willie over here, Kit right here. Gonna do a quick recap. We're gonna do it over here. I'm pretty sure we always do it over here, but we're gonna put it here anyway. Of last week, after an impressive 13-2 straight up and 10-5 against the spread, we digressed majorly. And again, you can only say so much. Certain things don't go the right way. A lot of disappointments. The Browns are, you know, you give them crap for losing to good teams, quote unquote, but now you just lost to a bad team. Like, nice. Failure. Green Bay decided to just wet the bed, which cost me in survival. That's my second strike. I'm out now. Thanks, Green Bay. The one time I want you to win, you actually lose. Breaking my heart. And the rest is history. But we move quick, so that way I can get this to you, so that way we can all enjoy our lovely games now. Because time is of the essence. So strolling down here quickly, let's just get into what we got. I personally think Oakland, who showed me enough at least that they could beat Detroit, to get a home win over the Chargers. Visiting teams don't do well. I mean, unless one team is significantly better than the other. The road teams don't usually do that well. I mean, I guess, to be fair, the road teams have won most of these games so far. So, who's to say what? But I like them in this game. They're at home. Home means something to some teams, and Oakland sure loves it. Tampa to beat Arizona, but I like Arizona to keep this a close game. I don't know, Kyler Murray had that little 3-game streak going, and now he's lost a couple. Can you do? Tampa Bay, while I don't trust them, they've proven that they have the offensive firepower to put up numbers. So it is what it is. Can Kyler Murray keep up? I guess we'll have to wait and see. I like the Saints to dominate the Falcons. I like the Ravens to dominate the Bengals. I like the Bills to get a good win against Cleveland. Although I gotta be honest, folks, this feels like a trap game. It gets that feeling like, you know, hey, Buffalo's 6-2, Cleveland's 2-6, but we've been hyping Cleveland up all year, so they gotta win some game to look impressive. I feel like this might be that game. Not that I'm that sold on Buffalo, to be honest. I mean, good job, you're 6-2, but I just have no faith. I have no trust in them. So who knows? Who knows? Chicago, you've been really disappointed, but I'll take you at home against Detroit. Detroit has also been a little overhyped or overrated based on how they performed so far in the season. So I'll take you. Do I think you'll actually win? I don't know, but I'm going to take you anyway because whatever. KC to destroy Tennessee. Sounds like Pat Mahomes will be back. So, but again, a little rusty. I mean, rusty for him. He'll probably still throw 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. But I like it on a low-scoring affair. Tennessee, don't trust Ryan Tannehill. Whatever. Giants beat the Jets. The Jets are awful. Like, if I ever did power rankings, I'd be Cincy 32, Jets 31. Probably Atlanta 30. Probably. No, I just like to bash on Atlanta, so don't hate on me. And then like Miami and Washington. I don't know. I don't actually like doing these things. I will tell you this. I put the Rams in the top 3. Some people are not being as generous as they should be. Indy to beat Miami because that's a gimme, but Miami's been doing well, or at least quote-unquote keeping games close lately. So with these double-digit spreads, Miami's like kind of underlying them, like kind of being there to cover-ish. So I'll take the plus 10. Plus, we don't know how Jacoby Brissett is. He could, if he does play, he'll be a little limped. Probably try to keep it. Probably try to watch himself more, be more conservative. Probably won't get that. Or if it's Brian Hoyer, the old man, he did nice against Pittsburgh in a moment's notice, but now that teams may or may not be actually game planning for him, I don't know. Miami should be tanking, but I feel like at the very least it'll be a backdoor cover kind of game. Miami is not that team that loses 59-10 or 43-0 anymore. They're not that team. Same story with Green Bay and Carolina. I mean, is Green Bay the better team? Maybe after that performance against the Chargers. But Carolina, who has now placed Cam Newton on IR, so it's Kyle Allen all the way, and MVP candidate Christian McCaffrey. I'll say to this. If Carolina sneaks into the playoffs some way, somehow, CMC should be MVP. I mean, unless Wilson goes like 40 touchdowns, 2 picks, maybe give it to him. Or Lamar takes the Ravens 13-3 with 1 seed, 3,500 passing yards, 1,500 rushing yards, and like 30 combined touchdowns, something like that. Unless those things happen, Panthers make the playoffs, Christian McCaffrey should be MVP. I would not be surprised if Carolina wins this game either. Rams take care of Pittsburgh, although 3.5 is risky. If it were a little more, I probably would have taken Pittsburgh on the plus end. But 3.5, I think this Rams team should be good enough that 3.5 is not that much of a problem. Dallas beat the Vikings. Don't trust Kirk Cousins in prime time, period. And I like Seattle in the upset over San Fran. Because, like with the Ravens and the Patriots, I feel like something similar is going to happen to Seattle and San Fran. Yes, San Fran is at home. So would it surprise me if San Fran won this game? No, not really. But I really like Seattle, and Russell Wilson is that guy that soon-to-be MVP, which looks like we're in that direction right now. Then he should. I think this is the game he should be able to win, because I think Seattle, at the end of the day, will win this division. San Fran will probably have the better defense, but I think Seattle's offense in general should take care of this pretty well. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Over-unders, yada yada. You see that there. Okay, we'll keep this quick. Ignore the background noises. So we're into fantasy. Wins in both leagues. Go me. Pat on the shoulder. Don't look now. 8-1, tied for first, which I find funny because the tiebreaker. The league technically has me set as the number 1 seed, or the first team, 1-12, number 1. But the only other person who has an 8-1 record is the guy I lost to. But because I scored more points than him throughout the season, I guess the league or whatever is giving me the tiebreaker. But the only other guy is the one that I actually lost to. He's the reason I have the 1. So it is what it is. I don't know if y'all saw my Instagram post, but it was pretty much like, I won. I beat Gio, a guy who was also 7-1 at the time, with my quarterback pretty much non-existent, and both my wide receivers pretty much non-existent. So, thank you to my running backs, Christian McCaffrey. Thank you to Derrick Henry. Yes, it was Derrick Henry. And flex starter, Devin Singletary, now that he's getting more involved with that offense. And hey, my backup tight end I drafted, Noah Fant, finally had his first good game at the very most convenient time plausible. Man, there's a rabbit's foot shoved in my ass. But don't worry about it, because we are going to win all the games. I'm pretty much a lock at this point to make the playoffs in the Progs League. Barring some catastrophe or whatever, I should be fine. In the LOA, I beat Travi, did really well, had a good team. Again, MVP candidate Russell Wilson, Zach Ertz, it was nice of him to show up, and then that Dallas defense went enough against him. A couple other players did nice, but those key moments right there definitely helped out. Lucky to be fortunate, fortunate to be lucky, folks. That's how we do it here at the TBCC. And that's all for this week's video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for being supportive. Mom's watching Masked Singer. I'm gonna potentially steal the Xbox here in a minute. And with that, I bid you all adieu.